I am on Old Fish Market Close. Interesting. Okay, we've got to go this way. So yes, this is part 2 of our Edinburgh First Emergency Services set of videos. I'm going to have to come up with a better name than that. So today we're looking for the first fire station. Now, this has got a caveat. I have taken it directly from a web, a description. So we are heading towards the world's first public and local authority funded fire service station. That's the official wording. There were fire services. Obviously, fire has always been a bit of a problem in our lives. But the first, I've heard the word municipal as well. So the first municipal fire service was in Edinburgh. And it was on this street. I'm just taking a breather because it's quite a steep street. This is a chicken wings and beer garden if you're interested. There's a Star Wars theme for some reason. Okay, let's keep going. Like you can see the fire station from here. We'll get a closer look at it in a minute. I'm just trying to think. There is another thing to show you here. If you've seen the movie Burke and Hare with Simon Pegg in, they did film on this street. They had a barrel that they were rolling around town, and there's one particular scene where they let it go down this hill, and then they must have built something. There was like a shop here that it shoots into the window of. Yes, so there you go, that's an extra bonus. Anyway, we're not talking about that, we're talking about fire service. So 1824 the fire service was formed. James Braidwood, he was put in charge of it. There's a statue of him just around the corner as well, so we'll go and see that while we're up here. But here we come. This is the first fire station in the world, or what's left of it. So these 4 archways you can see, these would have been the appliance bays and the doors. Now I know what you're thinking, they're not on the ground, they're high up. Well, in 1824 that was ground level, because unfortunately, this is a kicker, in 1824 was the Great Fire of Edinburgh. So the buildings behind here were all destroyed, because the fire brigade couldn't get there in time to put it out, even though they were right here. When we go up around this way, I'll show you where the fire started and give you an indication of how close they were. It was a problem getting water, that I do know. But anyway, yeah, so here it is, the first fire station. It's quite a find. This isn't one that I've even seen in any textbooks. I actually had to find this one out for myself. I'd learned about Edinburgh having the first fire service, so I literally just asked the question, well, if they've got the first fire service, they must have the first fire station. And I went to visit the Edinburgh Fire Museum on MacDonald Road. It's worth a visit. I'll probably film down there at some point. And it's actually the woman on reception. I asked her, I'd heard about the first fire service, where's the first fire station? And she said it's on this street. And I went, oh, I thought it was. And she confirmed it. So here we are. I love this. Okay, we're coming out this way. This takes us out onto the Royal Mile. So I'll show you where the fire started, and I'll show you the statue as well. A lot of you probably recognise where you are in a second, but you'll certainly not have realised that there's a fire station right there. Oh, here we go, we're in fringe territory already. Street performers. So, if we can zoom in, and I'll try and talk over them. See there, where it says 166. So somewhere above that is where the Great Fire started, and all of these buildings were destroyed. Okay, and if we head round this way, we'll go and see the statue of the first fire chief. Now, last time I was up here, it was boarded off because they were doing some building work. So hopefully it's not. So there's St Giles. That'll feature in a few videos. No, he is still boarded off, but you can see him. We won't be able to read about him, but there he is. There's James Braidwood. the first fire chief. He actually died himself in a fire in London, in Tooley Street. Yes, not the Great Fire of London, that was way before, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame you can't get to the statue at the moment, but do check it out if you're here. Okay, well that's part 2. Next time will be the police station. Definitely come back for that one, because it is, it's not going to be where you think it is. Okay, bye.